Hi, it's Anne. Welcome back to another Scrawlrbox video. So, I was sitting checking my emails the other day and I saw that I received an email from Scrawlrbox saying that I have a box on the way. And that made me think that, hey, I still haven't done the challenge from last month. So, here we are. If you don't know what a Scrawlrbox is, it's subscription art supplies where you get sent mystery art supplies every month along with a challenge prompt and a print of a featured artist to provide some inspiration for the challenge. If you want your own Scrawlrbox, there will be a link in the description box down below. So with that said, let's get into this box. Look at that. It's colored pencils. Get back in there. So it has like a decent weight to it, so I was curious as of what it was that's so heavy in here. Okay, what the I'm officially confused. What? Oh wow, that's like almost psychedelic. Like look at that, look at all the colors. They're so bright and vibrant. I love it. I love it. Oh, they changed the layout of this. That is so awesome. So the featured artist of the month is Loch Ness, so go check Loch Ness art out. This is so cool. So cool. Look at that. The style really reminds me of Vex here on YouTube and like his doodle style with the bright colors. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I like it. I like it a lot. And what do we have here? Pencil paper? Special gift for Scrawlrbox fans. Okay, so they're like 5 sheets of smooth paper. So this is kind of weird. It says 5 sheets, but 10 pages. Is that like forth and back? Like, what? That's weird. Let's just get into this and see what we have to work with, shall we? This kind of looks like cold pressed paper. So you have one paper that's really textured, and then you have one paper that's really smooth. Like really smooth. Like really smooth. It's almost like it almost feels waxy. That's how smooth it is. So this month we're provided with 5 sheets of smooth paper and 5 sheets of this really cool textured paper. I'm not sure if my camera is picking that up, but it's textured, yeah. As of this other one is really smooth. Like here you have both of them. Is it picking that up? Maybe not, kind of. Well, I tried. So that's actually the most amount of papers that I've ever gotten in the Scrawlrbox. Wow. And since I'm a brainiac and I don't actually look at the packaging of stuff, obviously, I completely missed that it says 5 sheets of smooth paper and 5 sheets of rough paper, and therefore the 10 pages kind of makes sense now. So yeah, my mistake. Oopsie. I was so confused there for a bit. I'm like, why is it 5 and 10? But it's, you know, it's 5 and 5, so yeah. Math. Okay, I need some space. Just pow! Step aside. Oh, they're peeking out. Ooh, what is this? This is like pearlescent looking. It says water-based varnish. I don't know what this is. I'm confused. What? How? Is the varnish out like on the outside of the pencil water-based? Is that what they're saying? I don't know. Okay, so this is a mystery pencil, and one side is white and one side is pink, and it's like double-ended, but we're gonna get to that once I know what I'm talking about. Ooh, Twisted Reality is the prompt of the month. We have a Scrawlrbox sticker. And can you see how neatly I can open this month? It's like such a huge difference from last month. See it unfold. See, I learn from my mistakes sometimes. Let's just get rid of that. You couldn't see it on camera, but I tossed that behind me really dramatically and I made a scene that you couldn't see, so now I need to tell you about it because otherwise it was in vain. Okay, so starting off with the candy, we have Wham! Okay, so first off, we have the Sig Kuretake Writer for Vellum. So it's a dual tip ink pen with ink that dries quickly. It won't bleed or wrinkle the paper, and it's waterproof, archival quality ink. It says it's water-based yet waterproof. How is that possible? I'm gonna assume it's waterproof after it's dry. And it says this will work perfectly with the tracing paper included in the box. It actually kind of looks like it has one of these plastic nibs, like the Pigma Micron PN from last month, and that's kind of exciting. I like that. And in the other end we have, that's a broad tip, and that kind of looks like a felt tip. And I wonder, like, what the heck is this? I can't get the plastic off. Why fight it when you can bite it, right? Up next we have another Sig Kuretake product, and it's the Sig two-way glue with a fine tip. And it's a glue pen that makes it easy to apply adhesive exactly where you want it. The glue is blue when wet, but turns clear when dry. Wet glue will give a permanent bond, and dry glue will create a temporary bond. Does that mean you can kind of like create your own post-its, because it's like a temporary bond, so you can like remove whatever it is that you just stuck down? I don't know, but I'm intrigued. So you know, I suppose we're just gonna be layering a bunch of stuff today. That's the feeling I get, because we have glue and we have 10 pieces of paper and the tracing paper, and yeah, no, it's gonna be some layering. And this one is different. This one says water-based varnish. That's like all it says on the pencil. You know, after looking at the card and when I actually know what I'm talking about, this is actually a Faber-Castell Perfection eraser pencil, and it's double-ended. The pink end is perfect for graphite and colored pencils, while the white tip is suitable for removing inks. That's really intriguing. It's an ink removing eraser? Like, wait, inks are usually permanent, aren't they? I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Last but not least, we have the Chameleon color tone pencils, and they're double-ended, so you have 5 pencils, but there's actually 10 shades, and each pencil, I can never know, yeah, pencil. Each pencil has 2 of the, you know, similar color, so it's gonna make it easier to blend. So the thought is that you're gonna just flip the pen and you can blend the color that you just put down, because they're kind of complementary, and it's, you know, one lighter and one darker kind of tone of the same color-ish. If that makes any sense. I'm so bad at explaining this, but yeah, no, it's like flippant. This is what it says. It's specially designed double-ended color pencils you flip to blend. These unique artist quality pencils make it easy to blend color and eliminate the hassle of sifting through dozens of pencils to find the right shade, as the right shade is already on the other end, and all you have to do is flip to blend. The very last thing that's included in this pack is the Carolina Gelfi pencil paper pack. God dang it, that's hard to say. Carolina Gelfi pencil paper pack. And each pack contains 10 sheets of 220 GSM professional quality color pencil paper, 5 rough sheets and 5 smooth sheets. It's made in Italy, especially for Scrawlrbox. And let's just swatch all of the products out a little bit. So the pencils, I really like the way they blend. However, the Perfection eraser is barely erasing. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be fine for like graphite. Maybe I put the colored pencils down too hard, like on the paper. But whatever it is, you know, it's not erasing. You had one job, eraser, one job, and you effed it up. That's okay though, no pressure. So, you know, after swatching all of the materials, I started thinking about what to create with, you know, what's provided in the box. My mind went straight to a kind of Alice in Wonderland inspired piece, and in the beginning I wanted to do these like big mushrooms in the back, and it's gonna be like a mushroom forest, and then I wanted to do some flowers and stuff, you know, when Alice is really tiny and she talks to the flowers and she's lost in the woods kind of thing. That was gonna be my inspiration, and then I started, you know, just sketching down some basic ideas, and I decided to scrap the mushrooms because I felt like maybe that was a little too obvious because of all of these, you know, it's a twisted reality, it's psychedelic colors, and it's so I decided to go with these dandelions. Is that what they're called in English? Dandelions, I think so. Because I wanted to do a laid piece, I decided to do these on the tracing paper so I wouldn't have all the white space in the background. You're gonna see later that I'm gonna glue this piece of paper to a white piece of paper just to create some contrast, because my plants changed throughout this process and they kind of blended into the background a little bit more than I would want them to. So I ended up putting them over a white piece of paper anyways and created this white frame around all of it, but that's for later. I also decided to go with this little girl just trying to reach the flower, or these little seeds that it comes flying, you know, when you blow on it and they just go everywhere. Yeah, so she's kind of, you know, trying to reach one of those, and it's gonna, you know, emphasize how tiny she is and how twisted this reality must be. Obviously we need to put some of these amazing colors in there, and starting out I was just gonna make a background, and then I was just gonna paste the I want to say daffodils, it's not daffodils, it's dandelions. I was gonna paste those and the little girl on top of this image. So I decided to do a bunch of leaves in all the different colors that I was provided, and they're so nice and vibrant, and the convenience of having the lighter and the darker shade on the same pencil is like, I feel lazy for saying this, but it's like, it's so convenient and it's so handy, and I love to have it that accessible, and it just makes your life easier if you're working with pencils, you know, because looking for that right shade, you know, it's a pain in the butt, and now I don't have to deal with it. So thank you, Scrawlrbox and chameleon pens. So what I did with all of the leaves was I put a solid base color down with the lighter shade of the pencil, and then I went in with the darkest shade to add some details and some shading, just to bring a little bit more interest and dimension to the piece. So as I said, the plans changed again and again with this piece, and after I had all of the yawn break, after I had all of the leaves drawn in, I decided to cut those out as well and paste them on top of yet another background, because, you know, I was provided with so many papers anyways, and the purpose of this box is to use what's provided. So I decided to just scribble this weird background because I didn't really know what to do, and if I did even more leaves, I figured that might take away from the leaves that I'm trying to enhance, that I'm gonna be pasting on top using the glue pen. So I just did this random scribble thingy in the background, and then I proceeded to cut all of my leaves out, and this was so time consuming and such a tedious project, but yeah, now it's done and I'm happy to have it over with. And here you can see me just pasting the pieces that I did on the tracing paper. You can see me pasting them onto another sheet of white paper because I wanted that white outline around the figure and the flowers just to make them pop a little bit more, because they tended to kind of just blend in the background and just look, you know, meh. I still feel like I would have loved some more contrast than what I got in the end, but I mean, this is a Scrawlrbox and I feel like I tried out some new techniques. I had a lot of fun, and even though the end result maybe isn't the optimal, it did push my creativity, and that is the reason why I'm subscribed to this box. It's to make myself go out of my comfort zone a little bit and just experiment with new things that I normally wouldn't. So in that case, I feel like the challenge is definitely fulfilled, and I'm not happy with the results. I'm just, you know, it's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but you know, I don't hate it, so that's something. I actually love the colors, and I love the silhouette of the little girl, and that is something that I think that I might revisit in the future as well, when I have a little bit more freedom to create with different mediums and stuff like that, and really create that sharp contrast that I was after in the first place, that I feel like I didn't really achieve in this piece. So once I have everything cut out, I started just pasting it in, and I also put these small pieces of paper in between to make more of a layered kind of 3D effect, to where you can feel that the little girl and the black silhouettes are, you know, they're closer to you than what the rest of the image is. And it was a lot of work and a lot of cutting and a lot of glue on my fingertips, but in the end I think it's a rather sweet piece, and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button, and if you haven't done so, please do subscribe, you know, if you want to, no pressure. I love all of you. Thank you so much again for your time and for watching and for your support. And so yeah, thank you so much. A happy drawing, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.